So what is your official title, like float maker?
I don't know, float something or other. Not quite sure.
Okay, so maybe Robert Middleton doesn't really have an official title, but he certainly earned one.
You've been doing this how long?
Let's see, about 40 years.
40 years?
Yeah.
Call it, for lack of a better term, a labor of love. Each float, a work of art. Each piece of tinsel placed in just the right spot. And all that work for one simple yet very important reason.
Not everybody in the world can claim they can make people smile with just what you do.
Well, see, we never see that. We're always at the beginning of the parade or at the end of the parade. We never see the float in the parade.
Surprising to hear, but true. Folks like Robert Middleton and the people over at Flint Hills, who, by the way, are entering their first float, just want to make sure they cover every detail.
Everybody got together and decided to create something to reflect the pride of our employees in the organization. And number one, and number two, it's the first thing you see when you come into Corpus Christi. We're the first refinery right on I-37. And so this idea kind of took off and everybody started to get involved.
Flint Hills manager, plant project managers, construction workers, and welders all are doing their part to create their float.
Well, I think it's pretty cool.
Meantime, across town at the float barn, it's full steam ahead.
These are the ones for the BUCDAYS King and Queen contestants. We've got the HEB float in here, and of course we have the Channel 3 float in here as well.
As the float makers work their magic. One thing to keep in mind as you sit back and enjoy all the lights, glitz, and glitter is what Robert Middleton shared.
I've never seen an audience reaction. I've heard about it, but I've never seen it.
It's amazing. Well, I can assure you,
They like it?
they love it.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Rudy Trevino, 3 News.